Scott Bauer joins us. He's a agnostic who's been on both sides of the crypto trade. He's the CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. All right, so Scott, what do you think about this news for the ETF potential? I mean, it's pretty much, it's not a done deal, but they're going to get their transformation into a spot ETF.
It is definitely a positive move. There's no question about that. I'm not buying into it quite yet, though, Oliver. You know, this is a major reaction we saw across the crypto space today. There was an immediate gap. When this news came out, there was an immediate pop of $1,700 in about 30 minutes when this news came out. Now, it did fill a big gap from about 2 weeks ago on August 17th, which was at 27.6, and it went above that. 29.5 is my next area here. I am not buying into this yet. What I would love to see is a pullback back to that gap area of about 27.6. And if it holds there, okay, then I'm a believer. But until that happens, I can't buy into this yet.
So technically, it's a big one-day move, you know, and that's what Bitcoin does. But yeah, to your point, I mean, chart-wise, you zoom out, I couldn't pick anywhere. You know, I couldn't pick this day out. You know, I couldn't look at this and go, oh, there's the big ETF day. Kind of looks like not much at all, frankly.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why, you know, if you're going to look at things technically, you do have to look for certain levels. Now, on the fundamental side, there is something else that is not really being very widely covered right now. But coinciding with this big move today, the Bitcoin supply on exchanges, okay, it has dropped to its lowest level since January of 2018. What does that mean? That means that holders of Bitcoin, they're taking them off the exchanges and they're putting them in, you know, self-custody, their wallets, whatever it may be. That typically has been a very bullish signal. So we'll see if, you know, the two of those things kind of happening together, if that is really what the bulls are looking for here. But again, I'm not buying in just quite yet.
So the hodlers are hodling even harder.
They are. That's exactly what they're doing.
Everything else up across the board, you know, ETH, Coin, Marathon, et cetera, you know, a bunch of the other altcoins and stuff. Also kind of makes me think about the macro implications too. Market kind of going through this trade today, reversing the bond move down. You know, it also kind of seems like if we're not getting any more hikes, that's music to the coiners' ears too, I would assume.
There's no question it's a risk-off move. You know, what would Bitcoin have done today without this move? I'm sure it would have been positive along with the rest of the market and the rest of, you know, risk-off assets. But, you know, this kind of move was very unexpected. But you've got a lot all of a sudden, all at once here in the positive and the bullish camp for Bitcoin. I've got to see that prove out and hold before I can be a buyer.
All right. Thanks for the thoughts, Scott. Good timing. Nice convo here. Definitely a very interesting day. Big single day move. Zoom out on the chart. Still got some work to do.